Hello everyone, I am Andrew Dorian, also known as the 12th Kind here on YouTube, and today is the new side Let's Play, Onslaught. I am on my home menu. This is something that you don't see anymore on Let's Plays, but that's because the exposition for this game happens right after you boot up the game, so I wanted to be here real quick. As you can see that it is 7/12, July 12th. The clock is off by an hour, but that's fine. So we are going to go ahead, jump right into Onslaught. This is a WiiWare title that sadly you cannot get anymore unless you pirate it because the Wii Shop Channel was shut down last year. I was actually at Texas State when it shut down, and I was unable to get my Wii or my Wii U connected to the school's Wi-Fi. So the last couple of games that I really wanted, I ended up not being able to get legitimately. So we'll get into that in a little bit. At the close of the 20th century, a certain country's government was engaged in a secret project codenamed EIC. That went way too fast. The project faced numerous difficulties, but in the end, the final phase was complete and the project succeeded in programming and taking control of the insects. Development made possible way too fast. Oh my god. Not surprisingly, military research was also explored, because that's what happens. Why this hangs on for as long as it does, I don't know. The Interstellar Alliance of Nations established a Space Development Bureau. A plan was devised for the insect cyborgs to be loaded onto the space research vessels, where they would be used to terraform habitat. The space development programs then continued to develop dramatically, but after one departure, contact was lost with several of the spacecraft loaded with the insect cyborgs. Several years later, a signal is received from one of the distant planets. The transmission appeared to be originating from one of the missing ships. In response to the signal, the Space Development Bureau sent a survey expedition to investigate the source thought to be the planet designated HS0204. The pacing on that is a little all over the place, but if you pause the video, you could see it. We're going to press A. I have two files on here. As you saw, this is on my original Wii. I have an upscaler, just like a low-end upscaler put on it, so that way I can use my current capture card. This is my original file, the 12th kind. Apparently, I put 28 hours into it, which I think a lot of that was me refusing to turn off my Wii console a lot of the time, so I think that's where it came from. Right here is the old Let's Play file, YouTube. So we're going to do new data... 11 Gatus, I guess that's the character's name. I never really found much information about this game online other than it was a WiiWare title. Also, it's alphabetical order, which despite it looking like a regular keyboard, it's not WASD format, which is really throwing me off. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to name this account, whoops, pointer controls on a keyboard, Andrew. That is my name. We're going to go here, and we could have all sorts of languages. We can select our country. I think this also played into the online multiplayer, which sadly, with Nintendo Wi-Fi shutting down many moons ago, we can't do anything about that. So I'm going to set my connection to USA, or my country. So here we have story mode, Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, which we can't do, unfortunately, and options. We go into options, rumble feature, Wiimote speaker. I'm going to set that to off, minimap display on, movement sensitivity. I've always kept that as the default. I'm not really sure like what all that changed. I'm not sure if it means like control stick on the nunchuck or like pointer movement. We're gonna do normal. I think I did my old Let's Play on normal. The expedition arrived safely on the planet's surface, and after establishing a base camp, they began their investigation. After a few days, they discovered the wreckage of a vessel that the signal came from. However, is no more than a mangled heap, almost as if something had chewed it. They also found what appeared to be strange tracks belonging to a horde of giant creatures. Before they attack, a message calling for help comes in from surveyors investigating somewhere else, or investigating elsewhere. Come on. We're under attack by a massive swarm of some kind of terrible monster. Send help fast. Okay. The man who received the distress signal heads to the base alone to equip himself. Alright, so here we go. This is your mission select screen. We can't go any lower. Up at the right, you see your difficulty. In our case, it's normal. We have one mission right now, Assault. If you do plus and minus, you can actually look at some things. So if we go over to the left, we can actually change our weapons. Right now we just have the basics. This is a shotgun. This is like your battle rifle from Halo. This is your standard SMG, and then you have a rocket launcher. You also have an electric whip, which has a limited amount of uses, and then you also have grenades. And all of these are really helpful in their own ways. You can also rearrange your weapons. So if I wanted my rifles to be on the horizontals, on the left and right, then I could do that. Or if I just keep them up there, that's good too. So yeah. And then also, because there's only 3 screens, you can just rotate as much as possible. You can also go over and press A on those little icons. And so we have some formation information, but we're not going to get into that just yet. There is a time limit. This is kind of like an arcadey kind of first-person shooter. There are points, combos. You'll really see it once we get into it. There's a time limit of 30 minutes, although sometimes the time limits feel a little forgiving, like a little too much time. Sometimes it feels like a little too little time, but we'll get into that later. So time limit is 30 minutes. Victory, arrive at the base. Defeat, fail to arrive at base, which is basically means you run out of time or you die. You have arrived on a distant planet with a group acting as a survey expedition. Break through the assaulting bugs and fight your way back to the base. Confirm. Begin this mission. Yes, please. So I did a let's play of this game. Also, our character is talking. Terrible monsters. What's that all about? Well, top priority is get that equipment at the base camp. There is no voice acting, but you can read it, although sometimes it moves a little fast. Movement, use the control stick on the nunchuck. 8 different, so basically it's your standard first-person shooter movement. Attacking, what I just explained is you use the D-pad on the Wiimote to choose your weapons, and then you press B to fire. So it's all like pretty standard FPS controls, with the exception of there's no aim down sights. Basically, if you point somewhere, you will shoot there. If you shake the Wii remote, you reload your weapon. These are the bugs. If you see in the top right corner, shoot enough bugs in a row, you'll start developing a combo. My aim is terrible with the rifle, apparently, at least for right now. There is a variety of different bugs. We have these killer wasps, which kind of remind me a bit of the war wasp from Metroid Prime. I'm not sure about you guys, but that's what I think when I see those little guys. We have giant, deadly caterpillars. The top left, we have our mini-map, which also has our time limit. Also, you can just do that, and the rocket launcher has a pretty good area of effect, which is pretty nice. Sometimes creatures will flip over. Sometimes they'll stay there. Here we just ran out of ammo in our clip, so it's like, hey, you should reload by swinging the Wii remote. You just need to lightly shake it. I don't know why they say swing, but I don't know. That's something I never quite figured out. The bugs will lunge at you, but I've noticed that their accuracy is not that best, but to be fair, my accuracy also isn't that great. So I've showed off the rifle, the SMG. Now let's start using the shotgun. Shotguns, as you expect, have pretty low accuracy at long range when struck by bug blood. Yes, this is one of the mechanics of the game. You shake the Wii remote if you get bug blood on you, because the blood is quite corrosive. Excuse you. Okay, so let's take care of that. And let's take care of these bugs right here. Excellent. Very good. Also, something that I feel like I should mention real quick. The little... If you see like a green bulge of some sort, either if it's in the center of their body or somewhere else on the bug's body. It is their weak point, so you hit that to deal some extra damage. It's kind of like regular first-person shooters, how you're fighting humanoid aliens or humans. You shoot the head, and that's their weak point. It's kind of the same concept here. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, ran out of ammo. This game, if you haven't already noticed from the fact that it gave us that little pop-up, this game does not have automatic reloading. You will have to make sure that you reload your weapons yourself. Thankfully, as you can see there, the reload speed is not terrible. It's actually pretty good. It's, gosh, I would say it's on par with a lot of the reloading speeds in the Halo games. And I refer to the Halo games a lot, mainly because it's arguably my favorite first-person shooter franchise, just because I have a lot of fond memories with that. But Onslaught as a game, I should really stop comparing it to Halo. But honestly, when I first started playing it, I was like, oh, hey, it's like Halo. But Onslaught on its own is actually a lot of fun. There's a reason why I played it so much. Because I really, growing up, the only like home console I had, like my first and only one for a long time, was the Wii. And so because of that, I ended up buying a lot of games for the Wii digitally, because it was just a lot easier and a lot cheaper. Oh, we have a cutscene right here. Who is it? It's two more soldiers. Wait, don't shoot. We're obviously humans. Are you human? No, we're giant bugs. We're the elite interstellar strike force. We're on a classified mission on this planet. I'm Angelica Exelon, the leader of this unit. And this is my junior officer, Wayne Roberts. The interstellar strike force? Yeah, covert ops, top secret stuff. You're not one of us, so you might be part of the survey expedition, right? Where are the other members of your team? Yeah, I was with the expedition, but I've lost contact with them. Okay, let me get this straight. You're just part of the expedition, but you managed to fight your way here through those bugs? Yeah. Also, we do not have that gun. Wait, are you kidding me? Don't even think we're stupid enough to believe that. Well, there's no doubt he made it this far. We all have the same voice. Hey, what's that? Is that another guy who sounds like that? Oh, this? My friend gave it to me when I left Earth. I guess some kind of good luck charm or something. Looks like it's sending some sort of signal. Let me see it. Commander Exelion. I wonder if this signal has some effect on the bugs. Maybe it makes it so even people like him can fight them. You think so? Just a guess. Why do we all have the same voice? Guess it means it'd be best to follow this guy. Hey, where are you heading from here? I was gonna get some gear from our base. We're coming with you. We need a break after duking out with all those bugs. You know, I can help you guys out. Besides, I'm all alone here. Alright, but just remember one thing. What's that? We all have the same voice. You gotta protect yourself. Don't count on us to save your butt all the time. That's right. We have to do whatever it takes to complete our mission. Even if it means killing you. I mean, we gotta take care of our own. That's it. Got it? Yeah, I got it. I don't know why I have this gun. I don't have a gun. Changing support formations when accompanied by other characters, press A. So in the bottom right, I'll put my gun there so you can see it. Press A and you can change where they aim. It also put us a bit back a little bit, which also I might add that the cutscene was in this area, but like there were hives and bugs, and it's just like when we came back, the bugs were like, okay, we can attack you now. the bugs won't attack you if you're having a conversation with your friends. That's just like, that's common courtesy. That's what they did during the big bug war of '09. Was they made sure not to attack people if they were having a friendly conversation. That's how the humans won the war. Is they took advantage of the bugs' kindness and hospitality. That being said, they weren't very hospitable because they were trying to murder us. But you know, that's just how life is. So, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I got like a lot of like digital games for my Wii, and honestly, I think, yes, I know I have no cartridge, no ammo whatsoever because I overused that weapon way too much. That is a thing that you have to make sure that you don't do, is over rely on one gun, because oh shoot, oh gosh, I'm out of ammo. Oh wow, yeah, you want to make sure that you pace yourself, because you will run out of ammo and it will not be a good time. Yeah, as you can see, they are shooting the hive as well. They will help you a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how helpful they are, but they seem to be decently helpful. There we go. Whoop! You can see it's just like flying all over the place. It's great. I'm gonna go ahead and reload. Oh, just in time for the horde to appear. There we go. I've noticed that the rocket launcher is really good for combos because it hits so many at once. Yeah, there we go. You be impressed by my gun skills, by my ability to overuse weapons and rely solely on the rocket launcher for the rest of the game, or for the rest of the level actually, not the rest of the game. Oh shoot. Oh, it's over. You gotta make sure not to get too trigger happy because the smoke will cloud your vision and you won't be able to see what you're doing. So here, pick up magazine, and it replenishes only the weapon that you have out, so you gotta be careful about that. And let's get here, mission cleared. And if you like rotate fast enough, you can see that they're still with you, which is pretty nice. Oh, I'm starving. I've crushed many bugs. Yeah, let's go. Let's have some lunch. Let's hurry. There might be more of them. I don't want to die out here. I want to go back to Earth. So because it's arcadey, it's got points and combos. It tallies up your points at the very end. And we got a B rank. No. But that's fine. Kills 149. Took us 6 minutes in total gameplay time, not including the intro and the cutscene. Life remaining 100, which is like perfect. Combos 26, which is not perfect, and all that came to a B, which is unfortunate. The three are able to extract themselves from the brutal fight with the insect cyborgs and arrive safely at the base, where they quickly ready their equipment. Their communication systems has been rendered completely inoperable. All transmissions have been somehow blocked. Okay. They realize that their camp is not only the base for their investigation, but will also serve as a refuge from the terror outside. And here we've unlocked another couple of missions. So as you can see, we had that one and then unlocked these two because we wanted to have them. It was like, here's your squad mates. Now you can continue the story. But this is like broken up into like a bunch of, I call them chapters. So it's like you have 3 episodes and then the boss episode, and then that goes into like the next chapter, I guess. That's how I always thought of it. So now that we've found our squad mates, we can look over here. So these are to give you some information. So this is your standard formation. The frontal attack for attacking enemies in front of the player, effective for frontal assaults or concentrating attacks against powerful enemies, aka the best thing for boss fights. Side attacks is for attacking enemies to the sides of the players. Usually if you're in a wide open space, you really want this for a while, especially if you know no enemies are going to spawn behind you. However, if enemies do spawn behind you, you want rear guard, which is, you know, if you're completely surrounded but it's like a narrow hallway, then you'll do that and your two teammates can take care of the enemies behind you, which is very helpful. Unfortunately, we did not get any weapons, any new weapons, I should say. They're all here. There is 3 guns for like each category. So there's 3 rifles, 3 SMGs, 3 shotguns, and so on. Unfortunately, they're kind of hard to find, and not entirely sure if we'll be able to find them all. But with all that explaining out of the way, one last thing that I want to explain is I want to try to keep these episodes around 20 minutes, more or less, just because it's a side let's play and we're just going to be kind of chill, and it's like it's an arcadey kind of shooter, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. So with that lengthy explanation of everything out of the way, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for tuning in to this revisit of Onslaught. I've really wanted to come back to this game for a long time, and now I can with better equipment. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Let's Play Onslaught. Bye-bye.